Welcome back, everybody, to Ultimate CNFT. Mike, aka Mr. Ultimate, here with you today, and we are talking about Ancient Dragon Alliance. Now, I am very, very excited about this project, and I know I'm very excited about a lot of projects, and of course, I only cover the things here on Ultimate CNFT that I am excited about, but this one stands out a little bit differently for me, and we're going to go into detail as to exactly why. It has a lot to do with the team, has a lot to do with the art, has a lot to do with the utility, and all the feature things that they have planned. So stick with me here through this entire video, because this is not something you're going to want to miss. This is a long-term project that I'm going to have to cover in segments on my channel, including a potential founder interview down the road, you guys. I'm excited. Let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about here is that we're going to be primarily focusing on the Relic supply mint in this first video here on Ultimate CNFT. That is a 1,500 NFT mint supply. There's also a main focused project that's also coming out again, which will be on a future video, which is ADA. When you hear me say ADA in this video, just know that I'm referring to Ancient Dragon Alliance. But they have a main mint supply of 55, which we'll get to later. But the mint date right now for the Relic supply is on October 8th, and so there's 5 days left, you guys. I've got a bunch of stuff to give away for the making of this video. Shout out to the founders and the team. They have donated 15 whitelist spots and 5 OG whitelist spots, plus 3 post-minted of these Relic NFTs to my tier 3 subscribers. More about that later at the end of this video. We're going to focus on the project right now, but thanks, you guys. So I've got 20 spots to give away. I've got 3 post-mint NFTs to give away, and I'm super excited. Look, I know some of these guys pretty well. I've worked with them. We're going to get into the team and the fully doxed nature of everything that they're doing here in just a few minutes, but the important part here, you guys, is that you're going to want to register your wallet. You're going to want to take advantage of this whitelist. Now, of course, I never give financial advice on this channel, but I will say this for full disclosure right here on Ultimate CNFT. I am minting the crap out of this project. I will be minting as many of these relics as I possibly can, and when it gets to the main collection, I will be doing the exact same thing. Again, full disclosure, I'm hyped on this project. I'm going deep into this project, and I know some things that I can't really talk about yet, but we'll save that for another video on another day. So what are we going to be doing here? So the mint price of these relics is 95 ADA. You can still get some OG dragon rolls. Of course, I've got 5 to give away right here. You can still get some of these whitelists. I'll show you a little bit later in this video as to how you can interact with that. These guys are very good at what they do. They've built a Discord that is really taking the community and engaging them the whole way. Now, I know I've rambled on long enough, so let's get into the details. Here is a little look at what we're minting first. I'll go ahead and blow this up for you. Now, there's going to be several different versions of this, and you're going to want to know all the details for getting involved in that, because I have a little bit of alpha. I don't know how it's going to get there, but I'll share that with you guys here in a minute. And here's just a sneak peek at the main 55 collection. These dragons are freaking sick. This art style is sick. I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out right now to the Leon Art Group. And of course, I know some of these guys personally because they are the ones who did the art for not only Frog Factory, who I've covered here on the channel, but also my very own Space Pugs Alpha. And every time they do a project, they get better and better and better at what they do. Just look at this. I've said this before on my channel. This is my favorite art style. I love the way it looks, but the detail with which they're working with here is incredible. There's one guy in particular I want to show. Look at Jet. Just look at that. That's insane. So shout out to them. Again, their artwork has gotten better with every project they do, and I'm very excited to work with this team as a long-term goal relationship that we have. I do want to go ahead and give a shout out as well right now. Osiris, A-Dubs, and Blano, all 3 of these guys are members of my Discord channel on the highest level. They support my channel with a tier 3 membership. They're so amazing to work with. They're so informative. What these guys are doing with this project is really literally going to blow my mind, whether it's a bear market or a bull market or whatever. The things I have to share with you guys is phenomenal. Let's go check it all out. All right, before we get detailed on this Relic supply mint of 1,500, let's do our own research here. always DYOR, but I'm going to do a little bit of that for you. Some of you may be driving and you just need to hear this read about. This is where you would pretty much want to start if you want to have an overall view of this project. Again, it's going to be broken up into segments, but for the sake of understanding where this project is headed in a direction, let's read some of this here. So I'm going to go ahead. The Ancient Dragon Alliance, also known as ADA. Hey, who is not going to be excited about a project with the acronym ADA? I am. I'm sure you guys are too. This is a project centered on a common love of dragons in media and literature. Our main focus is on delivering an immersive narrative experience using several forms of media and interactive incentivized structure completion that we call the Clan Wars. Now listen, I've listened to a lot of the AMAs that have taken place on this Discord and some of the other social media events that they've had. I took some notes for you guys because maybe you haven't gotten that far yet, so I'll read you all my notes here in a minute at the end of this. Let's continue on. We have 2 NFT non-fungible token collections at the first stage of our project. So 2 collections at the first stage of the project. Keep in mind, guys, there's a lot that is not really even public information yet that will continue to be released because the team doesn't want to give everything right now. I know a lot of it. I don't know all of it, but I know that if everyone had everything at once, it would be a little bit overwhelming. So again, this team knows very well how to structure a project. They're doing a great job. You guys, you're going to want to stay in tune with this project. You're going to want to follow Twitter. You're going to want to be on Discord. You're going to want to check out their YouTube channel, which we will do. They've got a sick video that I'm going to play at the end of this. I'm going to do a little stick show for you guys because I am a drummer, so I'm going to go ahead and air drum that for you. So stick with me to the end of that. But again, this team realizes they have something very deep here and they need to just kind of give it to you a little bit at a time. So let's continue on here. The first collection is comprised of the 1,500 ancient relics, which we're talking about here in this video today. The art on these resembles statues and is a 3D model. They act as our project's whitelist Genesis token and will provide many utilities and holder benefits over the entire life of the project. So this is the Genesis, guys. This is what we're getting in on. This is why I'm minting the crap out of this project. I'm a junkie for Genesis tokens. I love that stuff. And if I'm going to have a nice piece of art too that's upgradable, I'm all in. These can also be viewed as as sort of a premium access pass for more perks and access than the basic level. The second collection of 5,555 2D profile picture style dragon/human hybrids randomly generated from a series of traits with varying rarities. This collection will lay the foundation of our story, the Clan Wars, and everything there is to come. This is the main thing you will want to hold to participate in everything that this project has to offer. Our core team all have prior experience both as community members and teams of other CNFT projects. I can attest to this. I've seen these names all over the place. Again, I have some personal relationships with these guys. Huge high marks, fully doxed. I'm sold into what these guys are doing because I know they're going to do a great job. We have paid careful attention to what does and what doesn't succeed in this space. This is something people need to do. To that end, we are priding ourselves on a project strategy that includes keeping communication with our community open, honest, transparent, and most importantly, frequent. We also plan to deliver an excellent value proposition to our holders by providing an immersive and interactive narrative story that our holders can choose to impact through a number of ways, like their performance in the Clan Wars. So check some of this stuff out, you guys. The Clan Wars itself is a great outlet for our community to band together and to compete in large groups for significant financial gains. I'll read you my notes here in just a minute. Many of these efforts spent in the goal of individual gains will also be directly helping the access of the project, the success of the project as a whole. It is an intelligently designed system to incentivize and reward community participation that result in making a good project a great project. Most importantly, it makes many of these activities a lot more fun and engaging than they would otherwise be. However, all of that, it's just the tip of the iceberg. We have a wide array of rewarded structures for holding frequent giveaways, special giveaways, planned surprises, lots of surprises actually coming up for you guys, really exciting community events, and much, much more. We don't want to give it all away quite yet. So check this out, you guys. Like I said, I already did some of the research for you. I listened to some of these AMAs, and these are my personal Ultimate CNFT notes. Let me read these for you. So the 2D main collection is going to be the the key to participating in these clan wars. The clan paper will be out before the main 2D collection mint. This will explain the structure in full detail. We will be making a video on this on UltimateCNFT, going over all the details that they release to the public once it's released to the public. For now, I'll hold off on all that stuff. This mint will be sometime in November, and the price will be announced at that time. There's a secret surprise event that will occur after the Relic mint, but before the start of the clan wars. Now, second page of notes here, guys, the clan wars. Okay, so 5 clans are going to be battling it out every month. The wars will run for 3 weeks out of every month. Now, this will start not long after the main collection sells out here. So once we get into those details, you'll know a lot more about the clan wars and what's exactly going on here. But this is what they're starting to give away here, you guys. Check this out. This is no joke. So 10K ADA minimum prize to the winning clan. So you've got 5 clans, and they're going to be basically warring for about 3 weeks out of every month. Every month, the winning clan is going to get a 10,000 ADA payout, and it says minimum here. So the project, while it can sustain this 10K monthly reward for up to 2 years, that's even without further mints, without secondary sales, without investments by the team and all that stuff. The team has long-term plans for sustainability. Now, also, here's a side note. The top 60 players competing in the clan wars will also be rewarded ADA. So let's say your clan didn't necessarily win, but let's say as an individual, you pretty much went out there and kicked some ass. There's going to be some rewards for that as well. Now, here's a little bit of alpha for you guys. You can create an alliance across the CNFT space. More on that to follow, you guys. When I say long-term and when I say deep plans, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I already can't wait to make my second video, because there's stuff that I want to give you, but I can't yet. So you got to stay tuned to UltimateCNFT for those things. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave comments below, you guys, because I want to know, what is it that you're most excited about this project? How far have you gotten in your own research? And are you pretty much salivating the way I'm salivating? Let's get into what we're actually looking at with this Relic supply, because they're upgradable, and I want to show it off because, again, you know, the artist means something to me special, and what they're doing is out of this world. Let's jump into it. I know I've been bragging about the relationships I have with this core team. Let's meet these guys real quick here before we move on to the rest of the stuff that I've got to show you. Well, we've got Osiris Green, the co-founder and actually the community specialist as well. Shout out to Osiris for being part of everything that I'm doing here in UltimateCNFT as well. I see this person everywhere. I've gotten a chance to speak with him many times. We had some team meetings, knowing a little bit more about what they're doing with this project, the things they're willing to share with me. Shout out to you, Osiris. You're awesome, brother. I enjoy talking with you. Fully doxed, you guys. There's all the information. You can pause this video. You can read all about it. We've got Lavender Jones as well. I've had an opportunity to speak with you as well. I appreciate you. Another co-founder, and actually is also the project coordinator for everything that's going on within theirs and all the projects that they're actually collaborating with as well. So good to have an in-depth team. There's a whole ton of information right there about Lavender Jones. I'm going to continue on. A-Dub Sigma, what's up, my dude? So I've actually worked with A-Dubs before. He's also one of the co-founders, and he also is the project manager itself. I've actually been interviewed by A-Dub Sigma, which is interesting. Not very many people at this point have interviewed me back when I was doing stuff in the Space Pugs days, but he did a great job. We became friends right then and there. God bless you, my bro. I dig everything you're all about. There's all the information you need about that right there. There's another third member, fully doxed, you guys, not even playing the games, Blano. So I got a chance to meet Blano for the first time in a meeting that we all had, talking about everything that I needed to know about this project. Super cool guy. I really dig him. Jumped right in and supported me right away. So I support you as well. Thank you very much, Blano. This is the community manager as well. Yes, community manager. Sorry, I'm taking notes here, you guys. And there's all the information you need to know about Blano. And we got Marty Rubles, the social media manager as well. I've got a chance to speak to him very briefly. Super cool guy. Again, fully doxed. And that is all of the social media that you'll ever need. You can, again, pause these at any point and read everything you want to know. Because, look, the thing about founders is the the project is going to go the way the founders cut out the direction for that. And so this is one of the reasons why I said I was very excited about this project, is because of the people who started this project. As soon as I first started having contact, I'm like, wait, you're doing a project? First of all, it's about time, so congratulations to you guys. And second of all, I can't wait to see what you do, because you know what's up in this space. Perfect example, AW Sigma. My guy's everywhere, dude. This guy's all over, Twitter Spaces and informative, interactive things within the CNFT space, not only as an investor, but somebody who knows a lot about the projects themselves and is very, very connected. So when you see people like this start to conglomerate together to make a project, you ought to be excited, because we need more stuff like this in the CNFT space. We're pushing out. There's no room for junk. We're bringing in good projects. We're featuring only the best. Oh yeah, where the cream rises to the top here on Ultimate CNFT. Let's carry on. We'll check out the sky map. We'll come back to that here. What I want to do is focus on the Relic Mint, because I keep talking about it, but this is the heartbeat of the video, so please pay attention here, you guys. So the mint info, now this is going to be updated in your own personal time. For me, thanks a lot, guys. I got to wake up at 5:30 a.m. to mint in 5 days. You know what? I'm down. Let's do it. And then there's also the public mint date as well. The price, which we've talked about. There's a link to the whitelist register, and we'll talk a little bit more about how you can get whitelists if you have not achieved one yet already. They've done some really great things to give the community a chance. We'll get to that. And we're just going to go ahead and jump into the Relic info, because this is the meat and potatoes of what we're doing right here. So the Ancient Dragon Relic Mint. Our Ancient Dragon Relics are our whitelist membership NFT. They are crafted from 3 special types of materials: stone, marble, and obsidian, ranging from the most common to the most rare. All relics hold the same utility. Quantity is 1,500, and here's some check notes for you. Acts as a membership NFT, so you can mint 3 dragons from our primary collection. Again, I'm minting the crap out of this project, and I'll be minting the crap out of the next project, and there's my whitelist, entry right there. 3 dragons per. Sold. 50% of secondary royalties are given back to holders as giveaways/prizes. Very interesting way to keep the community propped up by driving some giveaways, some prizes, and some interest. So 50% of those secondary royalties, boom, going right back into the community. Whitelist for any future NFT collection. 10% discount on primary Dragon collection mint. Worth it. If you're someone like me who's going to be minting a ton, you're going to want to save that 10%, right? I'm all about it. The Clan War benefits. Also, unique functionality, something you haven't done with an NFT. What's that all about? Beautifully rendered 3D models by the Leon Art Group. The Relic is the best viewed when it's in its original format. Make sure to enlarge this. All right, so let's follow some directions here, because this is basically kind of like round 1. Just look. I'll be quiet for a second. Look at the detail. Absolutely incredible. Sparing no expense. I'm going to go ahead and highlight all these because they're all worth it. So check this one out. This is the marble. Look at the reflections. Awesome. Let's go down to this next one here. This is the obsidian. Yeah, worth the look. But wait, there's more. All right, so Heritage Dragon Relic. The Heritage Dragon Relic is an upgrade to the Ancient Dragon Relic, which we just looked at above, you guys. These relics are said to have been passed down through family lineages and contain a stronger concentration of dragon essence, making them even more powerful. After the Ancient Dragon Relic Mint, we will reveal how to upgrade them to the Heritage Dragon Relic. Now, it's worth it, you guys, because here are the benefits for that. So, already upgradable. So the whitelist, you can now mint 4 dragon NFTs from the main collection. So you're going from 3 to 4. First mint priority. I gotta love that. Boosted Clan Wars utilities. Again, weighted ×2 in the raffles giveaways funded by the 50% of Relic secondaries from the royalties. 15% discount on primary Dragon Mint. Now, I know a little bit about that. You have to hold it through 2 of the snapshots to be able to get to that point, and it's well worth it. So they're incentivizing people to mint these NFTs, to hold these NFTs, and to maximize these NFTs with the next mint, which leads to all the other stuff that we just talked about. Come on, man. That's why I'm excited. Check it out. I'm dead serious when I'm saying I'm all in on this project. A little bit more about that. Here's your first sneak peek of the upgraded Heritage Dragon Relic in stone. Let's go check this out. There's only 2 that I can show you right now. I've seen them all because I'm Ultimate CNT. I'm Mr. Ultimate. I get to see things, but I'm only going to share with you what is able to share. But let's check this out. That's pretty sick. So now they've got sound. Now they've got background lightning crashes. Oh yeah, that's amazing. And I've seen, like I said, the other one as well. We'll show that on the next video, but a little more alpha, you guys, that you haven't heard anywhere else quite yet. I know this is going to be released anytime soon, but as of the making of this video, I kind of heard a rumor that you're going to be able to upgrade these to a third upgrade. Details on that will be released, but you can imagine the difference between just having the first one, having the second upgrade, and then the ability to upgrade a third time. I have no idea what that actually is, but I'm excited about it. So there you have it. Now we're going to jump into some more information because this is what you guys need to know to understand how to maximize and to get your whitelist, to get your mints. But don't forget, this is what we're doing here, guys. This is what we're minting on the 8th. Fired up, only 1,500. Let's go. All right, now for those of you who are just as excited about this project as I am, we all know that the key to getting in early is to get that whitelist spot. So I'm going to show you the unique way. It's called the paths. And I'm going to show you a little bit of a brief description as to how you can walk through that and obtain that. You're going to want to do these things pretty much like right now because it mints in 5 days. But also don't forget, I'm giving away 15 whitelist spots, an UltimateCNFT right here, and 5 OG spots as well as the 3 post-minted NFTs. So thank you so much to the team for taking care of me and those who support my channel. If you want to know more about the tier 3 subscription, join my Discord, you guys. It's the best place to find out all the information and the updates that I'm doing on UltimateCNFT. Everything that I do runs through there. Join the Discord, link in the description below, along with all the links of Ancient Dragon Alliance as well. Everything you need to know, including their website, which is under construction still right now, but it's coming out here real soon. I think it's going to look really cool. If it looks anything like their YouTube channel, which we'll be checking out here before we end this video, you're going to want to see it. So again, join my Discord, you guys. Find out how to get involved in all the giveaways I'm doing. But for right now, for the rest of you, we've got this thing called the paths. This is how you end up getting that whitelist by being part of what they're doing. Let's walk through it a little bit. Walking the path. Now that you've heeded the call, you must walk the path. The ancient dragons call you to follow their paths to power, glory, and riches. There are 4 paths to walk, each path with its own way to honor the ancients. The 4 paths are the tribute, the fealty, the insight, and the unity. So if you want to read about what's going on in this tab, there's the paths right there. And then you're going to want to go down to the den. And you're going to want to participate in the path of tribute, unity, fealty, and insight. Each one of them has a different way. We'll go over that a little bit here before we end this video. So completing any path will lead you to your first chosen role for the Ancient Relic. That's what you're after, the chosen role. That's how you mint. That's how you get that whitelist. The Ancient Relic is our 3D Genesis membership. We know that. It's coming with a bunch of utility and a bunch of benefits. We know that. If you've made it this far in the video, you're my true supporters on UltimateCNFT, and I appreciate you guys, and you already know this information. Each path can be completed by a maximum of 100 members. Once 100 members have been completed in the path, it will close and no one else will be able to walk it. So I don't know how much of that's still available, but you better get in now, you guys. Information and timing is everything. All paths will close once our whitelist allocations are exhausted. Now we're getting closer and closer to that. Once a path closed, we will gift the OG Dragon Rolls to 3 of the members that participated. You can read the rest of this information, a little bit of the highlight of each one of you guys. You got the tribute right here, and follow the directions through the tribute to achieve that one. You scroll on down and you get the same thing here with the unity. The second path, you want to follow all these directions explicitly, and that's how you end up with all that by participating. And of course, you're going to want to be a member of the Discord to be able to do all that. The third one is the fealty. It's got the directions right there involving the Windmint app, which, by the way, if you haven't been a part of the Windmint app, I recommend everybody go on there and check it out. I'll be doing a full video on everything they're doing. Game changer for the CNFT space. There's the step 2 right there, step 3. And then let's get down here to the bottom one, because we've got the insight, and the 4th path will open to you as the insight. The following instructions will lead you to your first chosen role, just like the rest of them, and it has everything to do with their YouTube channel, which is absolutely insane. We're going to end this video by checking that out. Me, myself, as a YouTuber, I love the fact that these guys actually have a channel and they're putting stuff out. Not many projects actually have the ability to do that. So let's check it out right now, and I appreciate every single one of you. Like, subscribe, share everywhere. Mr. Ultimate out. God bless. Peace out. Yep, as promised, let's check that out. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe. Live right on the air here. Let's blow this up and let's check out the work. Watch a lot of YouTubers, but ain't nobody put on a stick show. It's the ultimate.